Made it. E-Town. I slept in the parking lot last night. Slept in the old girl. Beautiful morning here. Our homie Grant should be here soon. We can hopefully nail down a pit spot. I'm excited to drive E-Town for the first time, guys. Pretty dang cool. Got the rig all set up, unloading. My boy's showing up. Hell yeah. This is the sweet new heat shield for my brake booster.
Welcome to America.
I don't know if I would even. So this car needs a heat shield for the brake booster, and that's something they do here at ClubLoose. It's just like a safety thing. I wasn't aware of it. It does make total sense, obviously, but I've never had that asked of me. But yeah, Grant grabbed his license plate, and the boys did a custom fab job.
He wanted to drive ClubLoose, never drove it, so we're doing this.
Now you guys are all being dickheads.
Okay, don't mind my hair. I just had a hooker bath in the sink. I was a little sweaty from sleeping here last night, but boys are all teched up. Grant's got his car out here today. He's not running nitrous, so he's making like 400 wheel. I think he's gonna be perfect. Kind of the sweet spot in my opinion with power. Not going through too many consumables, but still fast enough to keep up. We go on at 11:30 for A group and B group. And yeah, the plan is to follow these guys for the first couple laps and just see like entry speeds and reference points. And then yeah, after we do our first couple laps of me following them, we'll slowly turn it up and have some fun. So I'm excited. It's gonna be a good day. But man, is it fucking hot out here.
Oh, that's my boy. Hell yeah. That's
Such a fun track, dude.
Classic.
Yeah.
The bank.
Yeah. The E-Town Bank. I can say I've kissed it now.
Sorry I haven't been out there with you. My fuel pump died.
How are we looking in terms of fixing it?
Good, I got a pump.
Yeah.
Got everything I need, so I'm just putting it back together now.
Sick.
So
Hell yeah.
be good for the next session.
Fuck
but
yeah.
how annoying.
Yeah, always something, dude.
It is what it is, man.
Wouldn't be a drift day if you
Hey,
didn't have
at
to
least
work
it's not
for it.
both of us, just one of us.
Hell yeah. This track is so fun, man. It's so fun. I feel good. I got like the kinks worked out now.
Yeah.
I kind of know what pressure I want to be at.
Wait until the next layout we're doing.
Even faster, right?
Double.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
It's gonna be a good
That'll be another learning curve. This is good. did a session on XDC layout, very fast. I only got like 6 laps, tires were done. I did the opposite thing that I did the last session. So I was like, oh, my car was too gripped up in the first session. I'm gonna play with the PSI a little bit just so that I can kind of drive with everybody. And then because it's a faster layout, my car has the jam, obviously. I actually had not enough grips. First couple laps were fine. I was able to chase Grant and Hop, and then every lap that came by too slow. But still really fun. It's all very good learning experience. Adapting on the fly. I think the craziest thing is like literally the first lap we went out, I have no idea what this layout is. And so you're just like hauling top of third, chasing your boys blind because they explained to me what the layout is and I had that understanding of it. I still wouldn't say I'm super vetted at the layout. So it's always fun literally drifting by the seat of your pants. It's been awesome to just kind of jump in the deep end and just try so much new stuff today in this car. So we're on a break right now. We're going back on track at 5:15 for the layout that they call reverse over the hill. So we'll see what that's all about. I'm gonna apologize, guys. I don't have a ton of in-car GoPro footage. Liv isn't here with me, so I'm down my media girl. So this is gonna be more of like a lifestyle vlog video. We're gonna do our last session. We're leaving the trailer here. We're coming back on Monday to drive with Grant, and also I'm gonna be driving with Chris Napp, and him and I are gonna basically do some practice, which is gonna be awesome. But I'm not sure how much fuel I have left. I think on the last session, I'll probably just kill 1 set of tires, maybe 2, but I wanna save some fuel for Monday with Chris, because that's gonna be really valuable. Chris is a weapon. He teaches East Coast Drift School. He's been driving for a long time. He knows this place like the back of his hand. So I'm really excited actually to work with him. I'm gonna ask him to give me as much advice as he can. Because not only is he a good driver, but he also spends so much time with other good drivers. So yeah, let's go over the last session. And man, this heat. Staying hydrated out here, baby. Good day, boys. Day 1 done. What a blast. We just ran reverse layout over the hill, blind, floored, top of third, pretty much floored the whole track. It was a blast. I had the pleasure of chasing my boy Brian Gaughan for a bit, as well as Chris Napp, who was ripping in his Lexus. Obviously he knows this place like the back of his hand, so it was really cool to drive with somebody who just is gonna be where they need to be. His pace was awesome too. Today was so sick. 3 different layouts, 3 different types of driving styles, fast, technical, some of them more commitment based. Played with some pressures, chasing faster cars, slower cars, maybe not faster cars on paper, but fast drivers, like, the dudes that know this place are rippers. Absolutely stoked. Time to load up. We're leaving the trailer here. I'll be back on Monday for basically a private day with Grant while he does his drift lessons. And then Chris Napp and I are going to try and get as many laps in together as we can. Maybe drive stadium. We'll see you guys on Monday.
In drifting, it's like riding motorcycles where you're only going to go where your eyes are looking. So if you look at the wall or a tree, you're going to hit the tree. I know it sounds simple, but it's the most true thing in drifting. You have to look where you want to go.
We're back at E-Town, baby. It's Monday. It's like 10 degrees Celsius, 20 degrees Fahrenheit. Cooler than it was on Saturday, so I'm loving it. There's a breeze. This is much better. Rocking my Anderson Racing shirt. Go check out Grant's website, grab a shirt, support him. Because he is the reason I'm here today. Grant and Chris Napp. Chris for having us. Thank you so much, man. And Grant for having the day and inviting me to come out and jam with everybody. So it's basically a private day at E-Town, which is a dream. Grant is going to start doing his lessons with his students who won their raffle prize for this event. And I'm going to take the car out for some laps, shake it down, get it warm. Chris Napp wants me to drive his Lexus, which is the infamous car with the roof-mounted handbrake. So I'm going to try that. And then hopefully Chris and I can get a few laps in. I would like to go grab some laps at Stadium, but we'll see how the day plays out. But that is like my one goal today, is to try and hopefully drive Stadium. So I'm gonna hop in the car. I apologize, guys. I don't have Liv with me, like I said. I realize how much of my saving grace she is. It's tough getting out of car stuff, and these guys are all busy trying to do their thing, so I don't want to ask somebody to take time out of their day to film me right now. But I will be trying Grant's meta glasses to get you guys some in-car stuff. I got Grant's meta glasses on. I think I know how to use them. So I'm gonna try and take a couple POV laps of E-Town for you guys. Grant is over there doing lessons, being such a good coach. All of his students are killing it. It's really awesome to see people who are new to drifting like re-experience that, like, you know, your first donut, your first figure eight. These dudes are loving it, so it's actually really cool. So yeah, I'm gonna go do a quick lap, bed in these tires, make sure they're happy. Then I'm gonna take a few of the guests for a ride along, and yeah, keep on jamming, man. All right, let's have some fun. I'm here with my boy Chris Napp, East Coast Drift School. Chris let me take his car out for a couple laps, then he let Grant take the car out for a couple laps. What do you think, first of all, like, about us driving the car? How do people usually react to this car when they first get in it?
Wow, why is it so easy?
That was my reaction.
How is this? This car doesn't necessarily drive itself. It's just the most intuitive thing.
Yeah.
Everything that you think would happen kind of does. I wanted something that was absolutely turnkey, beat the balls off of it, and then just put it away.
Yeah.
So the only engine that really came to mind was a UZ. I mean, everyone knows the million mile Lexuses. I know you can make LSs that reliable, you can make JZs that reliable, but the other part of it was cooling.
Yeah.
I wanted an engine that didn't really do that much, and then I wanted to completely overdo the cooling system.
Yeah.
This is a 3UZ, so anything Lexus that says 430 is what this engine is. The transmission that's in it is from a 2009 335i.
Okay.
And I used a PMC adapter kit, and then it's got a quick change.
If you got a strong trans, you have to make the choice. Quick change is the way to go.
Yeah, like my case,
100%
I
agree.
make 300 horsepower.
Yeah.
I don't need a
Trans is good.
Yeah, this trans is good for 1,000 Newton meters, which is almost 730 foot-pounds.
Yeah.
I'm all right.
This car is known for
the
mounted handbrake, which actually, like you said, like,
It's different, but it's not bad.
it feels so natural.
It's not too bad.
Like I went to pull it and I didn't have to second guess I've been in cars, it's on the other side of the trans tunnel, so you like take your hand off the wheel and you're like reaching over here to get it, and I was like, man, like this thing actually felt like super natural. Thanks for letting me drive it, dude.
Absolutely,
much appreciated.
Absolutely.
And huge shout out to Chris. Check out East Coast Drift School if you're in the area, or even if you're not in the area, make the trek down, see it, get a lesson.
Hey, we can make it worth it.
This dude drives all the time. He's a fantastic coach. He knows this place like the back of his hand. Even when I was in his car, every lap I came in, he's like, all right, hug this line tighter, and then dude, it made a world of difference. So make sure you check out East Coast Drift School on Instagram. Thanks, buddy. So we are at the stadium track, and Chris is going to run me through some pointers for this track. I'm going to film this so you guys can see it.
So starter line's just about here. Now, as you could probably see, it kind of sets you up to be along the wall.
Yeah.
But a real trick is to actually stay more track right. I try and run this corner of the concrete over, and then right around here, flick, and then flick towards the wall. And then when I pull the handbrake here and get back on throttle,
Yeah.
it doesn't bring me that way. It brings me more this way. And I can go through the entire zone instead of driving out early. This cone right here actually marks the start of the next zone. There's a crest in the drag strip, so it's harder to see. But you're gonna want to be in the zone way back here.
Okay.
This zone is massive.
It's a big outer.
Oh yeah.
The whole time just riding this through. Okay.
Big outer, big outer. I'll keep going till here. Then you make your way in a bit. I don't necessarily like the last iteration of this inner.
You think you just feel like this is too wide for the next transition?
Yeah, and then this one's a little too shallow.
In between those two is the reference
Somewhere in
point.
between there is perfect. And then zone starts just before the wall, just like that one. So make sure you try and get in the zone back here.
Start in the zone early.
Early. Like pretend it starts before it actually is there. You could probably notice that it doesn't quite follow the track line.
Yeah.
Here's the finish. Doesn't matter for us today, but just don't floor it through the tunnel.
Yeah.
Because it's blind, you can't really see it.
100%.
There's no one around today.
Good practice though in general.
Yeah. And then also my ambulance sits right there, so just don't floor it towards them.
The guys that are here to save me?
Yeah.
Okay. Sick.
Sweet.
That makes sense. Let's go see if we can do a half decent job of that.
Hell yeah.
Just finished up our laps on stadium. I'm gonna just show you guys, first of all, tire wear. We're literally using all of them, but I went a little too hard and I probably shouldn't have used these for the last lap. So got a little bit too much into the wall, broke this fiberglass under trim piece, pushed this in a little bit, shattered both the tail lights on impact, but it's really not that bad. That's from wall at main track. This is from wall entry at stadium track. Just got into the wall a little bit too much on dead tires. This one was a really nice one actually. Last one was not so nice, but we stayed in it. Stadium was really fun. Chris gave me some pointers in terms of entry points and where to transition and where he thinks the right line is. And it was cool because I know the wind is terrible, guys. I'm so sorry. I'm gonna hop in my car here. Well, it was really, really helpful. And although I only did about 5 laps here, by the 5th lap, I felt, well, not the 5th lap because I hit the wall, but by the 4th lap, I felt really good. I felt like I was like 80% where I needed to be in terms of like what a really good run would be. I can see why good tandem is like a thing that happens here often because there's so much opportunity and so much time. That was really awesome. It's been a hell of a week, man. It's only Monday, but driving here on Saturday, driving here on Monday, and I really got to say, dude, the hospitality is unmatched. Like Chris Napp welcomes me with open arms, helps me out, comes out here one-on-one, films with me, coaches me. Grant, of course, obviously for like hosting me too for the week. Just all in all incredible. So that's gonna be it for today. I'm gonna call it on a high note. We ran stadium, used all of our tires. So we're gonna roll back to Connecticut tonight. I'm hanging out with Grant for the week. It is Monday. Starting Thursday, we're gonna start doing some FD stuff, go visit some friends. Olivia is flying in on Thursday, so I'm excited for her to join us with all the fun. So we're gonna wrap this video here. Thanks for watching. Peace.